this is not a first date. What do you mean by that? Like, I am the occasion. I am the biggest occasion you'll ever see in your life.
This woman is about that life when it comes to milking men for everything they're worth. But hey, if men find her attractive and are willing to spill out their bank just to be able to spend some time with her, that's their choice. But it could never be me. Anyway, let's get into the mess.
I canceled our date as he was coming because of what he said. He suggested a restaurant I didn't like. It wasn't bad, but it's not a first date restaurant. For me, the first date is supposed to be really good.
I agree. The first date should be a good one. But why does a guy have to break the bank for someone he's likely never met in person? It just doesn't make any sense to me. From the get-go, you know that she's all about the money, and everything else about a man comes second to that.
I feel so used.
If at all. I do wonder though, if she found the guy to be super hot, you know, someone who's her ideal type, would she still have canceled?
Because I don't know your potential yet. I don't know if you're good enough yet.
And he doesn't know if you're good enough to spend big money on. Just where is she going with this? Right off the bat, this guy has to go above and beyond to prove his worth to this woman if he wants to get a date with her. But what has she got to do? Nothing. Nothing at all.
Sounds like a pretty damn good deal to me.
I have to have a really good time. And then if I like it and then I like you, then I'll see. So I sent him another restaurant and I told him, how about this one instead? And then he was like, no. He was like, this is a third date, maybe occasion restaurant. You know, it's not a first date thing. Do I look like a small budget, casual first date girl?
No, she doesn't. But she sure as hell looks like someone who'd try and take a man for everything he's worth if the relationship goes south. The way she's talking in this video, you already know she wasn't too sure about this guy to begin with, which is something she even alluded to.
Like, how confused are you? How confused are you? Like, everything about me, my profile, whatever, everything you can see. You can tell anybody, nobody makes that mistake. You slide in my DM. You do it because you know I am insanely evil. Evil as in like, I'm not somebody who like, you know, you want something normal and humble and modest with. You know, there's girls who want very just like a man and they just want to settle down with any man, whatever. I'm definitely not given this.
Just by looking at her, you can tell what type of person she is. So if you're a man who's willing to entertain that, you shouldn't be shocked when she demands that you go all out if you want to enjoy a moment of her time. To add to that, I hope you have those lawyer fees ready because if you marry and divorce a woman like this, it's gonna be messy. If nothing else though, at least she's self-aware and not pretending to care about what's on a guy's heart and all that. She's straight up telling you that she's high maintenance, someone who'll be a drain on your bank account. And I'd bet, if she met a guy who was able to give her more than what her current partner could, she'd jump ship like she was trying to escape the Titanic.
Don't leave me here, please!
So for him, when he said, I was like, what the fuck? I never heard of that. What do you mean this is not a first date? What do you mean by that? Like, I am the occasion. I am the biggest occasion you'll ever see in your life.
Damn. She's really feeling herself. She thinks that just being in her presence is a privilege, like she's some sort of god who deserves admiration and worship.
I am the queen.
From I am the table to I am the occasion is a Dragon Ball Z-like transformation, and you'll definitely be spending over 9,000 on that first date.
What do you mean this is not a first date occasion, maybe a third date occasion thing or something special? I am the special. Like, that for me, like, it fumbled my mind. Like, I never even, like, what? How confused are you? Like, I had no words. I still have no words. Then he suggested a better restaurant than the ones he sent originally, but not the one I sent. Like, mine was even better than the one, but like, it was an upgrade still. So like, why not the one I sent? Because now I'm supposed to compromise, do something less than what I wanted. Why? I literally have no reason. I have no reason to compromise. it makes no sense. I don't want this. I don't want anything. I want to be like impressed. Give me a reason to leave my house and see you.
Bro, if she's like this now, how do you think she's gonna be in a few months or even years if things go that far? Unless you're ready to spend heavy on a chick like this, and I mean heavy, you should keep it moving. The man she ends up with will constantly be jumping through hoops to please her, and it doesn't sound like she'll ever have an interest in any sort of compromise.
Somebody who compromises is somebody who wants something they usually can't get. But you know, I can get billion times and I have been. So for you to suggest that, it makes no sense. Why in your right mind would you think I would want to compromise? So I canceled the date. Actually, this is the third time I canceled on him on the first date. First time he said, I don't know, like he says things that are weird like that. Always within like 2 hours of like the date. Then the second time he did it again, so we had like a FaceTime instead because it was like, oh, it's just the text. It makes me look different. I'm better in person on FaceTime. So we FaceTime. He okay, but like I know what he's trying to say. Like, no, you're not different. You are cheap and you have no experience with a baddie. If you are used to like a certain standard and you want a certain standard and that's your goal in life, that standard, you have no reason to get less.
If she's got the ability to split a man from his money, I'd say, go right ahead. If a guy's so willing to part ways with whatever he's made, who are we to say anything? But for me, it doesn't matter how much money's in my account. I don't ever want to feel like I'm being finessed like this. She thinks that her value is so high that she'll never have to compromise. But I bet you, one day soon, that'll all change. And it'll definitely change if she meets a guy who is outside of her league. She'll probably be willing to do whatever it takes if it means he'll bring her into his lifestyle.
I'll do anything.
If she did go ahead and date the guy who's trying to set up these dates with her, there's no doubt in my mind that she'd be calling all the shots while he does everything in his power to make her happy, which of course, with someone like this, won't be successful in the long run.
But if you have another goal, obviously, like you want a husband and a family and you want like a normal life type thing and you're used to it and you feel comfortable with it, obviously go for that. You don't need a 5-star restaurant. You don't need all of whatever, you know? You can have something normal and that's fine and that's normal. You have a different goal. But I don't have that goal, so it makes no sense for me to compromise for something I don't want. Pick your own league. The guys, don't pick somebody way over your league. And the girls, if you know that you are better than that, you have no reason to compromise. Why waste your time? You know you don't want this.
People saying he's broke in the comments are projecting hard. Who goes to a fancy restaurant to get to know someone you might never meet again? The guy's also getting to know her.
First dates are for getting acquainted, not for seeing how much a man will spend on dinner. You have to earn his respect before he will be willing to go all out. You can't buy love. It has to be organic.
This has to be rage bait. Nobody can be that self-consumed and entitled.
She obviously thinks that she's out of this guy's league. And more than anything, it sounds like she's looking for a man who'll fund the kind of lifestyle she wants, validate her self-inflated image, and maybe even walk all over. Who knows? While most women are looking for equal and above, she's only looking up and doesn't plan on lowering her head for anyone. But what do you guys think about her dating standards? Let me know down below and I'll catch you on the next one.